This is your home for the Trojans. Girard Sports Live.
Snap and leans forward, and that's touchdown number 4 for Scott Moore.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Pregame, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net.
Looks, throw over to Adolph, quickly down inside, wrap around Boatman, found herself in the right place, foul, and the bucket!
He'll try a 3 and hits. Adolph with it up top, being guarded by Gass. Girard down the lane, off the glass, and good. Nice instinct by Adolph to just take it to the bucket.
Fielded on the short hop, fires this one across. Able to throw the runner out by a step and a half.
Pitch to the outside to Ashbacher. Gets a good block on the outside, and he's in for the touchdown.
It's time for the Trojans. On your home for Girard High School Athletics. Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live.
Welcome to the home of the Girard Trojans, Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, for tonight's Kansas Class 3A sub-state matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Baxter Springs Lions. I'm Josh Lettner, alongside me, Daryl McLeod, and tonight the Trojans, the number 1 seed in the Columbus sub-state, gets set to take on the number 16 seed Baxter Springs here in the opening round. Before we get rolling, we want to let you know that Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas, with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Trojans coming into tonight's game at 18-2, 11-1, co-CNC League champs after their win earlier this week at Colgan. We'll talk about that a little bit here in just a minute. Baxter Springs coming into the game at 1-19, 0-12 in the CNC. And they've already dropped 2 lopsided games to the Trojans this year. So Girard just really trying to take care of some business here tonight in the first round of this sub-state and get out of here without any injuries, I think the most important part. And we'll talk about all that coming right up around the corner on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show, brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll come back, get you your keys to the game, your area matchups, starting lineups, all that jazz as we move closer to tip-off tonight. Trojans and the Baxter Springs Lions, the second season begins tonight on Girard Sports Live.
Why settle for less than the best? Crocan's Gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Crocan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Crocan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium here in Girard, getting set for tip-off for this first round sub-state matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Baxter Springs Lions. A lot of games going on around the area tonight, especially in this 3A bracket. Some other games going on as well. We'll take a look at those. Your area matchups brought to you by Diskins Auto and Towing, 120 East Forest Avenue in downtown Girard. Diskins offers 24-hour towing, can repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskins Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. And Daryl had the bracket pulled up for you. Is that still? It is still a thing. It's still going on. Outside of that bracket tonight, boys game, Parsons is at Chanute. In that, I believe that's 4A, and then Northeast hitting the road to take on Oswego tonight as well, and then Erie and Colgan, because Erie's girls play Colgan's girls and Erie's boys play Colgan's boys. They decided not to drag that affair out, so they're playing a doubleheader tonight over at the field house at St. Mary's Colgan High School, where the Trojans played just a few nights ago. All right, so taking a look at this 3A sub-state bracket for the Columbus region, whatever. It's a double-sided bracket.
Yeah.
So this is the top bracket with the Trojans as the number one seed overall in that sub-state, and then there is a second bracket down below. We'll talk about the first one right now. The Trojans getting set to take on Baxter Springs, the 1 and the 16 seed. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Riverton and Humboldt. Riverton at Humboldt tonight. Their girls are 10-8. Humboldt 12-6. And then also going on that top side of the bracket, Galena at 6-13 is on the road to take on 13-6 Burlington tonight. So a pretty big road trip for the Bulldogs. And then Columbus at 6-13 travels out west to take on Caney Valley, who's 13-6. And the winner of the Galena-Burlington game will play the winner of the Columbus-Caney Valley game. That's on the other side of this bracket. Now on the second side of the bracket, Fredonia at 2-16 travels to 15-3 in Neodesha. That ought to take them about 10 minutes to get there maybe from Fredonia. And the winner of that one will take on the winner of Iola and Prairie View. Iola at 9-9, Prairie View at 15-4. And nobody wants to hear me talk anyway.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
The first one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Hey, welcome back to the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. And a little bit of technical difficulties because our computer decided to quit on life. And I can't guarantee it won't happen again tonight, but we'll make hay while the sun's shining. So for the Trojans, we talked keys to the game earlier. Mostly just get out of here healthy tonight. If you're Girard, you want to take care of business, but you also want to be healthy for your next round matchup, which will be against either Riverton or Humboldt, depending on the outcome of that game tonight in Humboldt. But that one will be next Tuesday night. And I'll be flying solo and wrestling the computer. Daryl, you won't have the privilege of messing with XSplit that night.
Got to go up to the MIAA tournament to support the Pittsburgh State Gorillas and the broadcast team up there. Right. But it is going to be interesting next week to see who we play because we haven't faced off against Humboldt this season so far, but we were able to get 2 wins over Riverton earlier this season. So it's always interesting who you want because I always had the theory of it's incredibly hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. But at the same time, you could go with the status of we have their number. There's always the 2 sides to it.
You know, Riverton's got some good size. You don't know, maybe they'll give Humboldt some unanticipated problems. And, we'll see. Anyway, those keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks in the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. All right, I think we got to keep rolling here, Daryl. Let's go ahead and talk starting lineups for tonight's game for the Lady Lions. They will start junior number 3, Kirsten Berggraf, number 4, senior Chloe Turley, number 14, senior Olivia Edmondson, number 30, freshman Malaya Thomas, number 32, senior Chesney Billings. For the Trojans, they'll start number 11, 5'8", senior Jariah Adolph, number 12, 5'8", sophomore Kennedy Keller, number 14, 5'9", junior Maddie Kester, number 22, 5'6", sophomore Carson O'Rand, and number 23, 5'9", junior Erica Boatman. Those starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. All right, getting set to tip this one off tonight, as it'll likely be Boatman and Billings tipping things off for these squads. Our opening tip brought to you by Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard.
Keisha and Girard High School wish to remind you that the ideal of sportsmanship is to be practiced and valued throughout tonight's contest.
cranking up Bobby Sharma.
Please rise for the presentation of our colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our national anthem is performed this evening by the Girard High School Band under the direction of Miss Jenna Morris.
Girard Band with a stirring rendition of our national anthem, and we're ready to announce the starting lineups here at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We've already done that, so we're ahead of this, Daryl.
Yeah, we're doing great.
We're sitting in the driver's seat tonight.
I thought it was going to freeze on me again, man. I really did. I really did. But for the technical difficulties and all that, it's pretty nice to still be ahead of the game, if you will.
Yeah.
She's a senior, number 4, Chloe Charlie. And for the Trojans, she's a sophomore, number 12, Kennedy Miller. For the Lions, she's a senior, number 14, Olivia Edmondson.
You know, as for that other side of the bracket, what I was trying to do that whole time was get it in here so we could view it as you were going through it and our stream crashed.
No good deed goes unpunished, Daryl.
Absolutely. Yep. But there's a view of the bottom half of the bracket, so none of these teams will face off or have the chance of facing off against Girard, but you can potentially see them later on in the state championship.
Yeah, right. That means that theoretically the Trojans could see Frontenac at the state tournament.
Yes.
But they're going to have their work cut out for them tonight on the road at Jayhawk Lynn.
Frontenac's got a very, very tough route to the championship.
Yeah.
Having to go through Jayhawk Lynn and then most likely Cherryvale after. Although we did see Anderson County, and they were a fairly good team. They gave some of the Trojans some trouble out there.
Yeah. And Cherryvale, with their schedule, you just kind of wonder who they've played compared to who Anderson County's played. And that 4-15 schedule, I guarantee a lot of those 15 losses are to bigger schools.
Right, yeah.
You know,
especially being up in that northern region, having to play some very tough teams.
Yeah.
Of course, though, that won't really pertain to us until later on, should we make it that far.
Yeah. No, we don't want to put the cart before the horse. Got to win this one here tonight.
Exactly.
And just keep the ball rolling if you're the Trojans. They're coming off a big win at the field house at St. Mary's Colgan back on Tuesday night when they defeated the Panthers 44-32, handing them, I believe, just their second or third loss of the season. I think
second loss for the Panthers, yep.
Yeah. And so a big win for the Trojans. Kennedy Keller was fired up at the end of that one, and she hit the floor hard a lot of times during that game. And so you think if you're Coach Herlocker, you'd like for your starters to get control of this game and then take a rest on the bench and leave it up to your younger players to get some experience. Trojans control the tip. Boatman comes away with it. Now O'Rand with it in the half court. She'll give it to Kennedy Keller. Back to Boatman. Her pass is tipped, and the Trojans turn it over on the first possession. And Baxter with it as Turley, being guarded by O'Rand, picks up her dribble, loses the ball, but it goes right to Olivia Edmondson, and then she throws it away out of bounds. So one turnover answered by another, and the Trojans will get it right back. Coach Herlocker calling for a little bit of inside-out action. There it is. Open three for Adolph. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Kester. Now Boatman with it in the lane. She loses it. Ends up right in the hands of Kennedy Keller. Her shot no good. And Kennedy's already hit the floor hard twice here on these opening couple of possessions. I think it's going to stay with the Trojans. Last touch by Baxter, and O'Rand will inbound from the baseline. Gets it in. Adolph open again for three. She'll take another one. Short off the front iron. Rebound to O'Rand. Quickly to Kester, and now Adolph will back it out, and they'll reset in the half court. Get it down low to Keller. Now she kicks it out to O'Rand for three, and Carson drills it. 3-point bucket for O'Rand, and Keller again hit the floor, got up kind of slow, and she's walking around kind of gingerly out there on the floor. I think we're getting ready to see Marley Sisney check in and replace her. Another tipped pass inside, and Adolph comes away with it, so 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions for the Lady Lions. Adolph with it on the wing. She gets it to Keller at the elbow. Out to Kester. She'll pull the trigger on a three. Short off the front iron. Keller with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Maddie. And now the Trojans will settle it down a little bit. And again, I've harped on it a lot this year. There's no shot clock in the CNC, so the Trojans can definitely take their time to get the shot they want. Boatman gets it down low, dribbles baseline. Now she's double teamed, triple teamed, and stepped on the line, and that'll turn it over. She just got a little too deep under that bucket.
It was a battle down low for that ball, and it seemed like she was swallowed up by the red horde down there.
Yeah. And Keller will sit down. She was kind of indicating towards her hand that she may have injured that right hand at some point, so we'll keep an eye on that. Shot on the way, no good. Air ball rebounded by Maddie Kester for the Trojans. They're leading 3-0. Here, 5:52 to play first quarter. We'll have all these sub-state games for you on Girard Sports Live. If the Trojans, that one draws nothing, and the loose ball gathered in by Malia Thomas for Baxter Springs. As I was saying, we'll have all the sub-state games for you here on Girard Sports Live. If the Trojans fortunate enough to make it to the state tournament, that one out of bounds, it'll stay with Baxter. NFHS has a contract with the Athletics Association here in Kansas as far as video broadcasts go, but we will do an audio-only broadcast from the state tournament that you can live stream here on YouTube. We just aren't allowed to show the video, so you can count on that coming if the Trojans make it to Hutch. That one out of bounds, turned over again, so 3 turnovers here early on Baxter. Trojans with it with a 3-0 lead. O'Rand with it across the timeline. Over to Adolph on the wing. Outside to Boatman from the corner for 3. Nothing going there. And then Erica standing at the 3-point line. So Trojans have trouble getting the rebound. Baxter comes away with it. And now Edmondson dribbling around. She picks it up. And they try to go over the top to Thomas. They do. And they're going to whistle a foul against Boatman down low. So Malia Thomas will head to the line to shoot a pair. Boatman picks up her first team foul on the Trojans.
Yeah, and that was a very obvious, just kind of over the top. She may not have swatted down at all, but you can't have that arm angled like that. You got to be straight up.
Yeah, you can't make contact with the opposing player until the top of their shot and not get that type of foul call.
Yeah, and
Keller
I saw
back into the game. Adolph will sit.
The assistant coach Gegg down here immediately Boatman looked over her, and she just raised her 2 arms straight up in the air.
Yep. Thomas has missed them both. Now the Trojans with it on the offensive end. Sisney thought about a 3, kicks it in the corner to Boatman. She'll take it again, off the mark once again, and once again, Thomas comes down with the rebound for Baxter. There's that half-court trap we saw work against Baxter so well the first time this year, and Boatman comes away with a block, and the Trojans get it on the turnover, the 4th of the night, as Baxter just having a real hard time getting anything going offensively, and I think they haven't topped 20 points the first 2 times these teams have met this year. So offense has been hard to find for Baxter against the Trojans all year long. Keller now around the horn to Kester, 3-pointer on the way, short of the mark. Rebound comes down to Bailey Campbell. And Campbell will kick it over, and they try to get it down to Thomas. It's stolen away by Boatman. Erica off and running, leading the pack. She's going to pull up for a short jumper and drills it.
And that's the kind of offense you want to see. Coach Herlocker lets these girls fire away whenever they want, and that's a beauty of his offense. It allows a lot of confidence in his girls so that they know they can go out there and shoot their shot and not get down on themselves if they miss. But at the same time, a lot of threes being shot right here and not a lot being made. You'd like to see that offense develop inside before they really go to it.
Amen, Daryl. And Coach LaTurner wanted to talk things over, 30-second timeout on the floor, and obviously we're going to stay right here. Because the Trojans out to an early 5-0 lead, but if they made some outside shots, I mean, they've had a lot of open looks. This thing would be double digits and more right now. But Trojans have had a hard time finding the range from outside thus far. Boatman's missed a couple threes. Adolph has missed a couple. Rand hit one. But what's up? What you look for, man?
Nothing. The table is just shaking like crazy.
That's me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we had like a leg loose or something.
Well, I got something loose, but it's not a restless leg syndrome. That went off the hands of Billings, and it will turn it over to the Trojans again. That's number 6 on Baxter here early, as they're having a hard time taking care of the basketball. And the Trojans apply a little bit of pressure that time, and it pays off. Now O'Rand with it, gets it to Boatman, top of the key. Now over to Sisney, open for 3. Marley off the mark, and it'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Keller, who ends up on the floor again, but this time at least she went down softly.
Yeah. Into the Baxter Springs.
Yeah, just kind of took a seat as opposed to falling flat. Cassido with it, and I'm sorry, that was Billings with it who threw it away. And I believe, did that hit somebody's water bottle or something? Like, what happened down there?
I'm not sure, really.
It's requiring some cleanup, whatever it was.
Yeah, I see.
Coach Herlocker down there missed a spot. Missed a spot, Ponce. All right.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. All right. Now, more towels. Yeah, it must have just knocked a water bottle out of somebody's hands because there's a lot of moisture down there on the floor.
Yeah, that doesn't come from someone landing on the floor.
See these guys down there, they're learning a trade right now, Daryl.
Yeah, you know, get caught up with reffing and
a little professional development taking
coaching,
place.
teaching, and
now mopping.
You got to ask how much mopping they do.
Right, right. You're learning a skill. All right. Well, Keller went up there, gave it a little extra measure.
Yeah, you know.
And now Adolph's going to inbound from in front of the scorer's table, and we're back to playing basketball.
I like those little excursions of life.
Yeah, a little sidebar. Sisney with it, into the corner to Adolph, gets it down low on the blocks to Boatman. She's fouled in the lane, and she'll head to the line. That one could be on Thomas. It could be on Cassida. We'll wait and see what they decide. They're playing. Yeah, it could be either one. And they're going to give it to Thomas. Boatman's first trip to the stripe tonight. She's got 2, make it 3.
Yeah, and that's the kind of game you want to see Boatman play. She has been very good outside the arc this season, but she's deadly inside the paint.
Yeah, and she's been pretty darn good from the stripe tonight.
You had to
all
say
season long as well.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, well. Oh,
see,
that
man?
one rails out.
See?
Just like that. All I had to do was say she was doing well at it. Oh, almost a walk, and finally she'll give it up. As Billings with it on the far side. Now she draws a trap and throws it away. Boatman picks it off. Turnover number 7 on Baxter. And O'Rand will bring it to Springs Lions. And despite 8 turnovers in the first quarter, Baxter just trailing by 3. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball, probably not, on Girard Sports Live.
Yeah, no, it's frozen.
Yeah.
I can't even restart it either.
Yeah, it's got to close that app, so that's going to take a minute.
No, like, it's frozen. I can't even click restart anyway.
Yeah. Oh. There you go. You're getting a spinning wheel. It'll turn itself off here in a minute.
I don't know. I texted BJ and said it's getting ridiculous. So.
Yeah, it's trash.
I love that the biggest game of the year, well, not biggest game of the year, but, start a sub-state.
Yeah.
Can't even bring the game to them. Love it.
Yeah, biggest game of the year so far was
last
Tuesday night.
Yeah. And it happened in that one too, so
Yep.
Love it. I love it.
Have you tried Control-Alt-Delete, which will give you the Taskmaster, and then you can
no, like
delete.
it's just yeah, I clicked that one. No, man, it's actually just it's broken.
You can just hold the power button down and force quit it. For the technical difficulties we've been experiencing, you still can't hear me yet, so no point apologizing now.
I mean, we might be back.
Shovel pass to O'Rand up top. She'll swing it to Keller on the wing. Trojans can take their time here a little bit. Leading by 7, 4.5 to play first half. Kester, another three-point attempt off the mark again. And long rebound tracked down by Edmondson. And then she lost it. But they're going to say last touch by the Trojans. And Maddie Kester will sit down. She's a little bit frustrated. And Sisney back into the game for Girard. Shot on the way. Rattles in for Chloe Turley. And Trojan lead down to 5. And when you can't make a shot to save your life, you end up in a dogfight with Baxter Springs, a 1-19 team. The Trojans just haven't been able to find the range in their own gym tonight. Boatman in the middle of the lane kicks it out to Sisney. She's absolutely plowed behind the three-point line by Billings. And a good show of sportsmanship between those two as Sisney will inbound from in front of the Trojan student section. And Billings will have to take a seat with 3 fouls. Burgraff back into the game for Baxter. Now O'Rand with it up top to Sisney on the wing. Back to O'Rand. She'll pull the trigger on a long 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kennedy Keller, and then they're going to have a held ball, which probably should have been some sort of foul, but Keller was ripped down to the ground. It'll stay with the Trojans with O'Rand inbound from the baseline. Gets it into the corner to Adolph. Jiraiya will dribble to her right. Now working it around the perimeter. Boatman with it on the left wing. She'll dribble across. Quick pass around to Adolph. Now Sisney with it on the left wing. To Adolph, back to Sisney. She puts it on the floor. Back to Adolph. No Trojans want to shoot that outside shot anymore. Here's Marley Sisney off the mark. Missed everything. And the long rebound tracked down by Thomas. And that pass stolen, or that ball stolen by O'Rand, but they're going to whistle Keller with a foul from behind. That's her second. It'll stay with Baxter Springs, and Keller will sit with 2 fouls. Kester back into the game. And a lot of frustration from these Trojan girls. And Baxter just kind of hanging around, doing what they do. And if Girard can't find some offense tonight, they could be in trouble. Adolph guarding Burgraff. Now Turley with it, gets it down to Thomas in the lane. Her shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Maddie Kester. Thomas took a shot. She appears to be okay. Off the glass, Maddie Kester.
What a coast to coast.
Yeah, what a dribbling clinic she put on there to get that one to fall. And the Trojans push the lead back to 7. There's a timeout on the floor.
Yeah,
I didn't see who called it.
It was the ref. The ref called it because Thomas was holding the side of her head, and he wanted to make sure everything was fine after
Yeah, she wasn't bleeding or didn't have a head injury.
Right. That is more important than basketball.
Yep. And she appears to be okay. And she's one of those players, kind of reminds me of Erica Boatman, who's not afraid to get down there and mix it up under the bucket. And sometimes when you're mixing it up, you catch an elbow or you take a shot, and she did right there.
Typical consequences.
Yep. Baxter set to inbound to get it in. This is Billings with it, looking for somewhere to go, being guarded by O'Rand. And Carson pokes it away out of bounds. It'll stay with Baxter as Billings will inbound from in front of that Trojan student section, which is getting kind of rowdy over there.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You know, with only the one game, a lot of people come for both the boys game. They'll come early for the girls game, especially if they're parents of any of those boys out there. And you know, with that not being the case tonight, a lot of them can sit at home and watch here on Girard Sports Live. And it's nice to have a lot of noise being made, even with them being out.
Indeed. Edmondson loses it, and another turnover ahead to Adolph. She's fouled on the floor. She got the layup to fall, but they whistled the foul before the shot attempt. And that one's on Turley. That's her first. 4th team foul on the Lions in the second quarter. So the next foul by Baxter, the Trojans will be shooting free throws from here on out. They'll get it into Boatman. She's fouled, no call. Tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Baxter ball. And I don't know how much contact you need in order to call a foul on a shot attempt, but she got clobbered. Well, you know, the job of the officials to call fouls, not keep the game close. Chloe Turley with it now, being guarded by O'Rand. Her pass deflected, but tracked down by Burgraff. Back up top to Edmondson. Turley tries to get it in down low with an entry pass. It's knocked out of bounds by Maddie Kester coming in from the backside. And it will stay with Baxter with Burgraff to inbound from the baseline. She gets it back in the corner, nowhere to go with it as Adolph's right in her grill. Now Edmondson with it, working against O'Rand. An open three-point attempt for Turley is no good. And Boatman comes down with the rebound for the Trojans. She'll give it back to O'Rand. And Girard has it, 1:40 and counting to play first half.
I do apologize about the score bug. We're going with this small one in the corner because BJ believes our freezing of the computer might be due to running all the cameras into it, which he knows best, I suppose. So I'm going to go with it for now. We're going to leave that score bug in the corner. I do apologize. It can't be better than that. But, hey, at the end of the day, you do what you must.
Right. You do what you need to survive. That's what we're doing. So you can clearly see on that corner shot there, and 1:33 to play first half. Trojans by 7. Boatman at the free throw line. She hits the first. Leah Thomas into the game for Baxter, replacing Bailey Campbell. And Boatman hits them both because I didn't talk about how good of a free throw shooter she is. There's a reach-in foul going to be whistled against Dry Adolph as she got a piece of Kirsten Burgraff. That's Adolph's first, 3rd team foul on the Trojans. Burgraff to inbound. She gets it in, and it's poked away. Another turnover. And that is number 16 here in this first half on Baxter. Kester with it down low. I think she'd be whistled for a travel. Nope, a foul down low. And they're going to whistle this one on Burgraff. That's her first. And it will send Maddie Kester to the line to shoot 2. She was fouled before she took that extra step. And the first one's good.
Yeah, Kester has really turned it on here in this second quarter.
She's got 5 in the quarter, trying to make it 6 right here.
Trying to play takeover time.
While we were down due to technical difficulties, Kennedy Keller made probably the play of the year. Kester, another turnover. The shot's good and the foul. Maybe that was the play of the year.
There we go. There we go. Although Kennedy's was pretty similar to that one.
Oh, my gosh. She forced a turnover on the Baxter side of the court right in front of the Trojan bench, then had a run out on her own, got the bucket and the foul on the offensive end. I mean, and of course we didn't have it for you.
At that moment, it was like Trojans were up by only 3.
Oh, yeah.
And the crowd was kind of dull and quiet, and she just got everyone fired up, being lightning at a bottle, as she always is.
Kester completes the 3-point play, and they're going to whistle a foul here.
Foul on number 22, Carson Oran, her first team fourth.
Got that one on Oran. That's Carson's first, as you might have heard Avi Sharma, our PA announcer, say. Pass over the top to Burgraff. It's poked away. Oran comes away with it. She's fouled by Casada. That's her first. And it will send Oran to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah. These turnovers starting to get kind of out of hand real quick.
I mean, was that 17 or 18?
Not sure.
Feels like 30 as Oran hits the first. And the second. 5 points for Oran. Trojans lead it by 15. As Burgraff trying to bring it up the court, being guarded by Adolph. Has it poked away, gets it back. Now it's poked away, another turnover. That's number 18. And Oran will handle it up the floor for the Trojans. Just the on-the-ball defense that the Trojans have been playing against Baxter is just smothering. And they don't have a ball handler that can make you pay. Oh, that one thrown away by Oran. I'm not sure what she was looking at there, but threw it right to the defender. And Edmondson with it now for Baxter. Off the hands of Casada. And we got a tie-up as Maddie Kester got her hands on it. It'll stay with Baxter as the possession arrow favors the Lady Lions. 13.3 to play first half. Trojans by 15. Burgraff with it. Nowhere to go with it. Now Casada, almost has it ripped away by Oran, and she does. That's turnover number 19. Here comes Carson Oran, and that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans leading it 21-6. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Selling equipment can be a hassle. Whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire, the time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
It's a bird.
It's a plane. It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in Southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We're at halftime, and the Trojans leading it 21-6 over the Baxter Springs Lions. This is the GN Bank Halftime Show, brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. GN Bank. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. More at gn-bank.com. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. All right, so Trojans way out in front of the Baxter Springs Lions, but not as far as we would have expected, as the Lions have kind of hung around despite committing 19 turnovers in that first half. They only trail it by 15 to the Trojans because Girard has really struggled shooting the ball from the outside. The defense has been excellent, and when they've gotten the ball inside, they've gotten some good results, including a lot of old-fashioned three-point plays, but it's just that outside shooting that really puts stress on the defense. Just hasn't been there tonight for Girard. Indeed, Carson Oran, the only Trojan with a three-point bucket tonight, despite multiple attempts.
Yeah, and anytime you face a team that you know you got a good chance of beating, and
that you should beat,
their goal is to come in and make you shoot, kind of your worst shots possible. They want you to take that three all time long because it's their only chance of really having any success against you, is forcing you to get out of the paint, take that secure shot that because we've seen Erica Boatman dominate in the paint against the best teams this season. She's just that good inside, and forcing her outside the paint, forcing her to shoot threes.
I don't think anybody forced her outside the paint. She just set up there and shot a couple.
Allowing it, I should say.
She shot a couple of open threes and wasn't able to get them to fall, but then, to her credit, got right back down on the blocks and went right back to work. And so,
and then, something she does so well that I think it's overlooked is her defensive presence. I mean, she's got a few steals in this game, a couple of blocks as well. I mean, she really does do it all for the Trojans, and probably has been one of the most valuable players all season long.
And then Kennedy Keller and Maddie Kester have played excellent defensively tonight. Kester down low, and then Keller just creating chaos everywhere she goes.
Chaos.
And
Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, it's her brand. And she had probably the best play I've seen of any Trojan player this year. And, of course, it happened when our computer decided to quit on us.
True.
I mean, got a turnover right in front of the Trojan bench, led a one girl fast break.
Yeah.
Got fouled at the end of it, got the bucket and the foul, then made the free throw. I mean, just the darndest thing. And I really wish we'd have had that one for you because it was awesome. But the Trojans have played excellent defense here tonight. It's turned into offense for them, and that's why they lead it by 15 here at the half. That Eye on the Game brought to you by Kanar Eye Care as we take a look back at the first half. Kanar Eye Care is here to make sure you can see what you're looking at. Kanar Eye Care with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard is here to help their valued customers. Learn more at KanarEyeCare.com. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll come back, get you your halftime stats, and start looking ahead to the second half. Trojans leading the Baxter Springs Lions at the break 21-6. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Communicating with current and potential customers is a must in the world of business. Advertising is nothing more than communication and an invitation. Look no further than Norris Advertising, offering a wide variety of services from billboards, radio across the 4 states, and digital ad services like ZTV, YouTube, geofencing, streaming, and more beyond the local view. Looking to upgrade your storefront? Norris Advertising is your go-to for local digital sign sales. Norris Advertising. Get your ads to work.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor. We're at halftime. Trojans leading the Baxter Springs Lions by 15. Let's take a look at some of those first half stats brought to you by B&B Excavating. The numbers don't lie. Dirt's heavy, so trust the guys at B&B Excavating to move what needs moving. Specializing in septic systems, water line install and repair, driveways, rock hauling, and leveling. Call B&B Excavating at 620-724-2735. First for the Baxter Springs Lions. Only 3 players in the scoring column tonight. Kirsten Bergraff, Chloe Turley, and Ashlyn Hall have a bucket each. And that's all the scoring so far in the first half for Baxter Springs. For the Trojans, they're led in scoring by Maddie Kester. She's got 8. Erica Boatman and Carson O'Rand with 5 points each. Kennedy Keller with a bucket. And Marley Sisney, 1 of 2 from the free throw line to round out the scoring for the Girard Trojans.
You know, it's really nice to see Maddie Kester start to come into her form scoring-wise. She's been kind of quiet scoring all season long. She's had a lot of big threes across the season, don't get me wrong. But it's good to see her finally coming out of that shell and taking over a game.
Well, we're getting set for the third quarter. I thought we'd have time for another break, but nope.
There was 20 seconds left, and it was...
That's that sort of stuff that happens when your computer crashes on you.
Yeah, and you know...
I think you should pretty much throw the rule book, the schedule, everything out the window.
Right.
We're just lucky to be alive, Daryl. Flying by the seat of our pants.
They give you a rundown you're supposed to go with, but like...
Then life throws you curveballs. Trojans will have the ball to start the third quarter.
It still said second quarter, and I think that's what he stopped
Yeah, there
for.
we go. No, this is the third. Let's not make this any longer than it has to be here. Now O'Rand with it on the wing. She'll give it up top to Adolph as we're underway in the second half. Kester will pull the trigger on a contested 3 and drills it.
Well, I mentioned she's hit some big threes across the season.
There you go. She's got 11. Trojans leading it by 18. How you like that math?
Very quick.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Anytime I do math, I'm super proud of myself. Billings with it, top of the key. Her pass deflected, stolen away by Keller. That's turnover number 20 for those of you scoring at home. Keller's shot no good, but she's fouled. And Kennedy will head to the line. At least she didn't end up on the floor that time. And she'll shoot some free throws. Stops the clock, 7:24 to play, third quarter.
No.
They whistle this one on Chesney Billings. That's her fourth.
Wow.
And she's really one of the leaders for this Baxter Spring squad. You know, when the coach LaTurner wouldn't like to see foul out this early. So Billings will sit, and Bella Cassida back in the game for Baxter. Meanwhile, Kennedy Keller hit the first free throw. She's got 3 points tonight. Make that 4 as she rattles in the second one. Trojans by 20. Inbound pass into Edmondson. Now back to Burgraff, and she'll handle it up the floor, being pursued by Keller. Chaos Incorporated. And now back over to Edmondson. And Turley with it again. 3-point shot way off the mark. Rebound comes down to Jariah Adolph as she's fouled by Malia Thomas. That's 2 on Thomas. And second team foul on Baxter, second team foul on Thomas. Trojans with it back. O'Rand walking it up the floor. Now top of the key to Adolph. Free throw line for Keller. Back on the wing. Skip pass over to Adolph. Down into the corner to Kester. Her shot no good. Long rebound comes down to Chloe Turley. And she stepped on the line, or was it tipped out by a Trojan player?
Yeah, Keller touched the line as she was trying to poke that one out.
And it'll stay with Baxter. Long inbound pass to Cassida. And a 3-point shot off the window. The bank is open for Cassida.
Whatever.
And she hits the 3-point shot. And that cuts the Trojan lead to 15?
17.
17? There we go. See, I told you I'm no good at math. Rebound comes down to Edmondson. She'll dribble it out. Now gets it over to Thomas. Skip pass to Cassida. Another 3-pointer off the window. This one no good. And the rebound handled by Kester. I've never seen a player intentionally shoot for the backboard on a 3-point attempt, but I think that's what Cassida's doing. And just like that, Kester open for 3. She's got another one. She's got 14 points, 6 of them from beyond the arc in this quarter. Trojans back up by 20. That one poked away. Turnover number 21 on Baxter Springs. Now Kester ahead to Kennedy Keller off the glass, no good. Tipped out. Adolph comes up with it. Gets it down low to Kester. She's fouled. The bucket's good. What are you talking about? On the floor. And so the Trojans will inbound from the baseline.
Well, you got to try and get it to Kester now.
Yeah.
Got to give her that makeup bucket.
Yeah. I don't know how you whistle that one on the floor when she got the shot off. And Adolph will sit. Sisney into the game for Girard. O'Rand gets it into Marley. Thought about a 3. Now she'll dribble out top of the key. That's a responsible thing to do, I think. Sisney dribbling around. Now she thought about a 3. Now gives it to Boatman. She'll take it, and Erica drills it. Stepped right into that one. She's got 8 points. And another turnover. Boatman gets it. Her shot on the way, no good off the back iron. And the rebound comes down to Campbell. 22 turnovers on Baxter. There's a tie-up. And the possession arrow favors the Lady Lions. The Trojans will stay with this full court pressure as Baxter's yet to demonstrate any ability to take care of the basketball. Inbound pass ends up back with Burgraff. She has to pick up her dribble. Cassida with it, gets it to Campbell, top of the key. And what was the call there? Was that
it was a travel.
A travel, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see the
She didn't
indication.
quite. She went up for the jump shot
and didn't shoot.
Yep. A jump stop, if you will.
Up and down. Sisney with it, top of the key. She'll drill down the lane and is absolutely clobbered by Malia Thomas.
Just hit a brick wall down there.
Like she.
That was.
Marley. Give Marley a minute to get her chickens back together there.
My gosh.
Woof. Might be a little scattered after that. And that's 3 on Thomas. Boatman with it. Her shot contested, deflected something. Rebound comes down to Baxter. Quickly ahead to Chloe Turley. Kennedy Keller lucky to avoid a foul. There's another turnover, number 24 of the night. And the Trojans come away with it, leading 32-9 here in this third quarter. Bowman with it into the corner to Kester. Now around the horn. Sisney with it. Guarded by Cassida. Adolph gets it to Boatman. Back to Kester. Driving baseline. She collides with Thomas. And Malia just picked up her 4th.
Malia's strategy of just becoming a blocker down low.
Being the immovable object.
Yes. I don't know if it's really working for her, but.
Well, she's yet to lose one of those.
I was going to say, if it was an Oklahoma drill, she really has it.
Yeah, so far she's undefeated in the Oklahoma drill. Kester hits the free throw.
Coming in for the Lions, number 20, Ashlyn Hall. And for the Trojans, number 20.
Ashlyn Hall checks in for Thomas. Billings back in, replacing Bailey Campbell.
Billings has 4 fouls as well.
Yep. A couple of girls in foul trouble for Baxter tonight. And we got 4 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Second shot off the back iron, no good for Kester. Kennedy Keller tried to avoid the foul, but just couldn't quite. And so Kennedy will pick up her 3rd.
Foul number 12, Kennedy Keller, her 3rd.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't call a lot of fouls in that first half. They're making up for it here in this third quarter.
True.
Long pass over the top.
It's complete.
Complete for a first down. Billings going to take a long 3, missed everything. Kester comes away with it. Maddie going coast to coast over the top to Marley Sisney, who outran everybody down the floor. Off the glass and good. That's Sisney's first field goal. She's got 3 points. Trojans leading it by 26. Billings with it. Keller really trying to avoid picking up a foul there. Normally Kennedy would dive right in after that one. Cassida will kick it over to Turley. Her pass down low, deflected out of bounds by Bailey Walker. I think Bailey thought there was somebody behind her.
Yeah.
I think she'd have realized that was just basically lobbed up to her. She might have come down with it, but instead she deflected it out of bounds. Turley with it. And there's a travel call against Burgraff, and that's turnover number 25 on Baxter, and it will give it to the Trojans. And man, Kennedy Keller's done a couple of contortionist acts here in the last couple minutes to avoid picking up fouls.
She definitely wants to stay in this game.
Yeah, no, I didn't touch her. Like, I'm going to dive out of the way of this one. Sisney to Walker, top of the key, over to Kester. What? She'll take another 3 and drills it.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
18 points for Kester, 10 of them in this quarter. Billings gets it ahead to Turley. Driving, throws it out to nowhere in particular, but Cassida able to track it down. Back to Billings, back to Cassida, who catches it in self-defense. Now Billings back over to Cassida, right in front of the Trojan student section. She's trapped. Keller ends up on the floor again. There's another loose ball and a tackle as Adolph was trying to track it down, but it ends up in the hands of Kester. Off the glass and good. 20 points for Maddie Kester. Trojans leading it by 31. Billings with it. Gives it up to Cassida. Now over to Turley. Back to Cassida, top of the key. She'll pull the trigger. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Sisney.
Oh, I wanted her to take it.
She's fouled out in the open floor and then fouled again under the bucket, but they could only call one at a time.
She won that Oklahoma drill.
That whistle's going to go against Burgraff. Yep.
That's 4 for Burgraff as well. You got 3 Baxter Springs Lions playing with 4 fouls, and if I'm seeing correctly, Josh, they've only got 4 players on the bench.
Yeah, it's not real deep over there for them. They got one of their girls was sick tonight. Coach LaTurner was talking about it before the game. One of their girls was sick tonight, and another one's dealing with an injury, so they are short-handed. And there's a shift change as 4 players come out and 4 go in. And I think at least one of those 4 that went in is playing with 4 fouls.
Yeah, Thomas currently takes the floor with 4 fouls, and there's 2 on the bench with 4 fouls as well.
Kester's shot no good. Walker almost came down with a rebound, then had it ripped away, and it will stay with the Trojans. So you didn't see Maddie miss too many free throws, but she misses both of those. She's 3 of 5 from the stripe tonight. Now Jariah Adolph will inbound from the Trojan baseline. Gets it into O'Rand. Now up top to Sisney. Marley back over to O'Rand as they readjust. Back over to Sisney. Thought about it. Now she'll kick it back up top for O'Rand. Does a good job tracking that one down. Minute 40 to play, third quarter. Trojans leading by 31. Boatman, why not? Open for 3. Misses it. Adolph there for the rebound and the putback. First bucket of the night for Jariah Adolph. Trojans leading it 42-9. There's another turnover. And a good look to find O'Rand open for the bucket. She's got 7. Trojans leading it by 35. There's almost a travel by Layla Weaver. Shot up, no good. Tipped around, out of bounds. It'll be Trojan ball. You're going to say last touch by Malia Thomas.
Yeah,
Thomas begs to differ, but it'll be Trojan ball.
Doesn't really matter.
Hey, you know, when you're down there playing, everything matters.
Save it for the semantics, you know?
Yeah. You're not supposed to do the fake countdown for your own team.
Well, they're not doing the fake one. They're counting down from 50 seconds, Josh.
Okay, all right.
They're just.
It's an accurate countdown.
Yeah. They're letting them very aware of how much time's left in this one.
Cross-court pass to Sisney. She'll take an open 3 and drills it. 6 points for Sisney, 5 of them in this third quarter. And now we're down to 20 seconds, and there's the fake countdown.
Yeah.
A shot on the way from Campbell, no good, tipped around. Sisney saves it in, but they're going to say she stepped on the line, and I'll give it over to Baxter with 12.6 to play in the third.
All that effort.
Okay. Edmondson gets it into Quesada. Shot on the way, no good for Campbell. Rebound tracked down by Boatman. And O'Rand heaves one, comes up short. That'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans lead it 47-9 after 3. 1 quarter left to play, and we'll have it when we come back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
When it comes to your health care, you have a choice. Choose to stay local. Choose Girard Medical Center. For over 100 years, Girard Medical Center has been a part of the community, and they work every day to meet the healthcare needs of those they serve. With 6 locations in southeast Kansas and an ever-expanding list of inpatient and outpatient services, you just don't have to travel anymore to get quality cutting-edge care, including many services you won't find elsewhere. Proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area. Learn more at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Number 14, Maddie Kester.
1 quarter left to play. Trojans way out in front, 47-9 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Trojans will have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Per Acacia rules, this clock will run until we are done.
Matt Boatman can't get the shot to fall. I think That was Turley with the rebound, Burgraff with the rebound. They had a held ball. The possession arrow favors Baxter, so Billings will inbound. And Quesada will bring it up the floor for the Lions. Back to Billings, top of the key. Whoop, thought about it now. He gives it up to Turley. She'll put it on the floor, head to the elbow. Now back out to Billings. Trying to get it up top. I think that was Hall. Yeah, Ashlyn Hall. And another held ball situation. That'll turn it over to the Trojans. That's number 27 on the night for Baxter.
You know, we always mention Kennedy Keller on the floor, and I think she has that aspect about her that, you know, not many people have. It's that kind of, okay, I'm ready type of aspect. Like on that play right there, she sees the ball at her feet, and she's immediately on the ground.
Yeah.
That's something not a lot of people are willing to do.
Yep, Boatman with it again in the lane. She'll kick it out to Orand, back over to Boatman. Thought about it, now she'll put it on the floor. A little runner in the lane. She's fouled on the attempt, and she'll head to the line and shoot two. They whistle that one on Turley. She's got her, that's her third. First team foul on Baxter. Boatman back to the line to shoot a pair. First one rattles in. That's a home roll there, man. You only get that kind of roll on a rim you're very familiar with. Second one off the mark. Rebound comes down to Keller. Her shot no good. Another rebound by Kennedy. She's filling up the stat book, and she's fouled on a eyes closed reverse layup attempt. And that one's going to be whistled on Hall. That's her first. And Keller will head to the line to shoot two. She's 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight for Girard. Make that 3 of 4. Second one rattles out, but rebound Kester. Her putback is good.
Man, do I hope she continues this into next week.
Yeah. And the week after.
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, no doubt. Just a sophomore. Oof. Cross-court pass to Billings. Into the corner to Turley. Up top, this is Cassida. Hall with it at the free throw line. Her pass deflected, and now it's a foot race. Look out. Whoa! Body's hitting the floor. And guess what? Kennedy Keller's one of them. And Jariah Adolph down there as well. Billings still playing hard for Baxter, and she's able to save the possession for the Lions. Malia Thomas back into the game, replacing Kirsten Burgraff.
Also for the Lions, number 12, Layla Weaver.
And Layla Weaver into the game as well for Baxter. Billings trying to direct some traffic out there. I don't know. Cassida gets it up top to Weaver. Near side to Billings. She'll put it on the floor. Now looking for help. Kicks it back over to Weaver on the right wing. Out of Turley in front of that Trojan student section. Had it poked away, got it back. Now Weaver with it again. Same piece of real estate. They get it down low to Thomas. And they're going to whistle a foul on the Trojans. It looked like Thomas just lost that dribble. And they are going to whistle Adolph with it coming over on the help defense. And there's a substitution as all the Trojan starters will sit. Reagan Oplotnik, Bailey Walker. There's a Sisney. And Brooke Stafford into the game for the Trojans, along with, I'm missing one. Shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound Stafford. Autumn Avery is the one I was missing. Into the corner to Sisney. The elder statesman out there on the floor right now. Avery's shot partially deflected. Bailey Walker comes away with it for the Trojans, battling for position. A lot of contact, no foul. Oplotnik gets it off the deflection, off the glass, and good. Weaver up top, Cassida, Billings, long NBA three, off the back iron, no good. Rebound tracked down by Turley. Gets it back out to Cassida, guarded by Stafford. Now back out to Turley with Avery guarding her, and she throws it away into the scorer's table, and that'll turn it back over to the Trojans. Turnover number 28 on Baxter Springs. As the clock continues to run unimpeded. 2.5 minutes to play in this final quarter. The Trojans leading at 53-9, and they might just have an opportunity as Stafford launches a three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Thomas. Lost it, got it back. Cassida, long three-pointer on the way, off the backboard, no good. Rebound Sisney, and there's a timeout. What they whistle?
There's a timeout.
Okay.
Coach Herlocker wants to get the final two of his younger JV players into the game.
Yep. And that'll bring Celia Hazen, and let me find the other one here.
Should have been Selena Hazen.
Breely Merrill and
Breely Merrill.
Selena Hazen. So a young squad out here on the floor for the Trojans trying to close this one out. Under a minute and a half to play. Long three-pointer on the way for Cassida, no good. Oplotnik secures the rebound for the Trojans, and Avery will bring it up the floor for Girard. As it's just an academic exercise now for the Trojans. Stafford, fortunate she didn't get called for a travel there. Lost her pivot foot, but was doing so on the pass. Oplotnik pulled the trigger on three, no good. Rebound batted around. Avery comes away with it. She heads to the bucket with it, no good. Off of Merrill is the rebound, tracked down by Hazen, and she's fouled by Cassida. Clock continues to run, under 45 seconds. Cassida's second. Turley will sit. Bailey Campbell into the game for Coach LeTurner's squad. As we're down to about 30 seconds. Trojans really don't need to attempt another shot here, but you know they're gonna. Oh, Oplotnik thought about it. She thought about it. Stafford pulls the trigger, drills it. She's into the scoring column. Trojans lead it by a heck of a lot. 45. Rebound, Breely Merrill gets it to Autumn Avery. And now Stafford handling it up.
Launch it. You got 2 seconds.
To Avery. I think Coach Herlocker is like, no shots. And that'll do it. Trojans win it 56-9 over the Baxter Springs Lions. They're back in action Tuesday night. They'll play the winner of Riverton and Humboldt. That one's taking place tonight out in Humboldt, so we keep an eye on that one. The Trojan boys will be in action out in Humboldt tomorrow night as they travel to take on the Cubs. And we'll have that one for you here on Girard Sports Live, providing there's internet. Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the Four States winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
The first one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans come out on top tonight over the Baxter Springs Lions here in the first round of the Kansas Class 3A Sub-State Tournament. They win this one 56-9, and right now we're joined by head coach Brad Herlocker and coach taking care of business tonight, and looked like the girls made it out mostly healthy except for Kendi Keller. What's going on with her hand? She was kind of holding it coming out of the game. Is she all right?
She's fine. You know, she's tougher than all 3 of us put together, honestly. It's sweeps week, so we wanted to make it interesting early on, keep our ratings and everything. But if you guys ever figure it out, let me know. You see it at the high school level, you see it at the college level, you see it at the pro level. When you play a highly emotional game and you get that big win, that is the quickest way to that next game being a loss, because you always come out flat. And I've said it every time. You've been in it a long time, and hey, we can't come out flat, guys. And maybe it's saying it. Maybe it's you putting it out into the universe. But it happens. But the good news is that these kids have played their butts off all season long, and the defense was still constant even though we weren't hitting shots. They were able to play not the top team in the state tonight. And so that comes from the hard work they put in, and that's why the season is meaningful. That's the whole reason for the season, is to get a good spot in your seeding. And so, I thought we took care of business, something like a 44-3 run there to end the game out, and looked like our old selves by the end of it.
Well, in addition to the regular kind of grueling regular season schedule, you guys had makeup games from snow days, and these last couple of weeks have been not a lot of downtime between these games, and now you have until Tuesday to get ready for the winner of the Riverton and Humboldt game. What's your next 4 or 5 days going to look like? Yeah,
we still, we went. It was one of those deals where we probably lost some conditioning that whole snow week, right? And then we finally start, and we play Friday, we play Saturday, we play Tuesday, and again. Especially the last two, your 2 biggest rivals there is. And, we were all tired yesterday. Like I said, physically and emotionally, I think everybody was tired. I cut practice a little bit short, and just because of that. I thought it still kind of showed up in our legs. They packed it in that zone, and you got to be able to hit that shot when they pack it in the zone, and we didn't get that shot going on early on. I thought, Maddie Kester, out of all all the kids finally, it's almost like she, just grabbed a hold of it and said, "Hey, this not tonight, not with this team," and kind of willed us into it. And then after everybody saw her shot go in a few times, then everybody else's shot started going in more, and just thankful for this team, thankful for this season, and we don't want it to end.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, and best of luck coming up on Tuesday. We'll be there with you for that one as we Trojans wait to see who they're going to play Tuesday night, whether it's going to be Humboldt or Riverton, but that game will be here in Girard at Ted R. Taylor, so that's the good news.
That's the thing is we always play better here at home, and it's a security blanket, and chance for our senior Girard to get one more game on this court, and so you like when you go out that way when you have the ability to. You've played as many games as you can play at home at this point, and with the seeding thing the way it is, now you get an extra game if you have done what you needed to do out of the course of the season. So we're excited. Again, we thank you for all the sponsors. I know thanks for all the people at home. Looking at the count total on that Colgan game, it was, just the other night there, up over 1,100 people watching Girard Sports Live.
Yeah.
So, that's a testament to our fans and everybody. Thank you for making our kids feel special.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming up and talking to us all year long, win, lose, or draw, and we always appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, that's head coach Brad Herlocker, the Girard Trojans. Our post-game coach interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. I think we're going to step away for a break. This is the Eastside Cafe post-game show. We'll talk about that more on the other side of the break, but we'll step away for a moment. We'll be back, give you the numbers on this one, and look ahead to tomorrow night's matchup. Trojan boys on the road to take on the Humboldt Cubs in the first round of the boys 3A Sub-State. All that coming up on Girard Sports Live.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, "Hey, we got you, and we'll be there for you."
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs. You've heard go big or go home. At Big Iron Auctions, you can go big from home. With thousands of pieces of equipment, active auctions, bidding at your convenience, and an easy-to-use site, BigIronAuctions.com can help you grow big. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 to see how Big Iron Auctions can help grow your operation. Bid now, list now at BigIronAuctions.com. From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor. As you can see, Daryl and I might possibly be some of the last people, adults anyway, in this gym.
Depending on how long this 2v2 goes on down here.
This is the Eastside Cafe postgame show brought to you by Eastside Cafe. Come by and experience the best breakfast in all of Crawford County 6 days a week at 120 South Ozark Street in Girard. Proud supporters of Trojan Athletics, and we certainly appreciate all of our sponsors for making our coverage of Trojan Athletics this season possible, and it does not go unnoticed by us or in the community. We truly appreciate it. Okay, so let's get some of these scoring totals from tonight's ball game. First for Baxter Springs, this won't take long. Kirsten Bergraff, Chloe Turley, and Ashlyn Hall had 2 points each, and Bella Cassida had a 3-point bucket in the third quarter, and that's all the scoring for Baxter Springs tonight. For the Trojans, they're led in scoring by Maddie Kester. She finished the game with 23 points. She had 8 points at the end of the first half, finished with 23 as she just went berserker in that third quarter. She had 13 points in the third quarter, 9 of them from beyond the arc. Next up for Girard is Erica Boatman. She finished with 8. Carson Oran finished with 7. Marley Sisney had 6. Kennedy Keller with 5. Brooke Stafford with 3. And Jariah Adolph and Reagan Oplotnik with a bucket each to round out the scoring for Girard. Trojans back in action. Coming up next Tuesday, they'll be right back here at Ted R. Taylor to take on the winner of Riverton and Humboldt. And that one may still be going on out there in Neosho County. Is Humboldt Neosho County or Allen County?
Man, I don't know.
I'm going to say Neosho County.
It's named after someone for sure.
Sure. And we'll wait and see who comes out on top of that one. But whoever they are, they're going to travel to Girard next Tuesday night to take on the Trojans. And we'll have that one for you here on Girard Sports Live. Trojan boys will be in action tomorrow night taking on Humboldt. And looking at records, Humboldt's got about 15 wins on the season, and I think the Trojans have about 15 losses. But you don't play them on paper, Daryl, and so we don't know the schedule that Humboldt's played this year. I haven't done a lot of research on that just yet, but there's a good chance that, the Trojans play a tough schedule, whether it's within the league, the CNC, or the mid-season tournaments that we travel to, and some of the non-league opponents that we play throughout the year. It's a tough schedule. And hopefully that'll pay off for the Trojan boys as they take on Humboldt in Humboldt tomorrow night. We'll have that one for you here on Girard Sports Live. I believe it tips off at 7. We'll have pregame for you, barring internet computer disaster, at about 6:30, and we'll have coverage to follow. Do we got another break to play?
No, we don't.
Okay.
All we got left is player of the game.
What? We're all good. So I think player of the game. What do you think, Daryl?
I think it's got to go to Maddie.
It's got to go to Maddie Kester. She's got 23 points. And
everything was kind of a lull, and then she just started firing, raining it down from above. And
yep, she exploded. And maybe the play of the game belonged to Kennedy Keller, but Maddie Kester with 23 points. Hard to argue with her as your player of the game. Brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks in the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersection of Highways 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. So congratulations to Maddie Kester, and we hope she keeps that up for the next couple of weeks as the Trojans move on to the second round of the Kansas Class 3A Sub-State Championship games. Will be played next weekend, next Saturday in Columbus. So if the Trojans can rattle off a couple more victories between now and then, we'll see you all for that one coming up down in the land of the Fighting Titans in the heart of Cherokee County. All right, so I think that's going to do it for us tonight from Ted R. Taylor. For Daryl McLeod, I'm Josh Ledner saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.